Hey, what's up? This is 88 Keys, and you're rocking with the Thrift Shop Experience.
Every line has a purpose, every rhyme has a meaning, every life has a story, all our time is fleeting. When someone gather dust and choose as such, I pray we celebrate now when the streets gon' lose us. Every line has a purpose, every rhyme has a meaning, every life has a story, all our time is fleeting. When someone gather dust and choose as such, I pray we celebrate now when the streets gon' lose us.
Hey yo, what's good? This is John Public. This is the first installment of the Thrift Shop Experience. I hope you all are living well out there in difficult but marvelous times, to quote my man Mos Def. And our guest today, excuse me, is 88 Keys. You're gonna hear from him in just a little bit, and he's gonna kind of get into his thrift shop experience, which was what I like to call like that one kind of defining moment that I feel like we all have, and kind of in response to that, like, I wanted to give a rhyme from my perspective about, how I could possibly relate to him, because at the end of the day, that is the thrift shop experience. It's me buying into you, you buying into me or each other, or whomever. I kind of look at it like a thrift store. You go in there, there's all types of stuff in there, glasses, clothes, shoes, books, whatever it is that you want to find in there, all that shit has a history. So when you go and you purchase that, you're kind of buying into that history, that experience of what's there. That's kind of the metaphor for this whole thing. You're gonna hear from Keys. We're gonna get going in the city, and I hope y'all enjoy the ride. All right.
Check this out. So, like I said before, my mother, my parents happily married, been married for 30-something years, 37 or so, something like that. Anyway, my mother kicked me out of my house. My mother kicked me out of the house, and she gave me a week to get in gear. I was 18 or 19 years old. I didn't have a job. I didn't have a 9-to-5. I haven't had a 9-to-5 since 1995. So, I went through times where I couldn't afford to buy my girlfriend at the time McDonald's combo meal. Like, literally. Like, I was broke most of the time. The little money that I had, I spent it on Polo, or I spent it on records. So anyway, so my mother just threw me in the mix. Like, you got a week to pack up your stuff and get out. That week, I kid you not, I got 2 phone calls from some friends of mine. One was J-Live. He called me and told me that he got his deal, and how much did I want to charge him for the tracks that I did for him, demos. So I didn't know what to charge, and this is completely out of the blue. This is all within this is within 3 days of my mother telling me I have a week to get out of the house with no money in my pocket. So I told him, I don't know, 3,000. Done. 3,000 per track. I did 3 tracks on this album. Wow. Later on the same week, that was 3 days later. 2 days after that, Mos Def calls me like, "Yo, I got my deal. How much you want a track?" 3,500. Done. And I kept this quiet. I kept it to myself. I didn't want, I wanted my mother, or I wanted my parents to realize that I was, that they were being really harsh, and I was trying to teach them a lesson. Like, are you really gonna throw me out? You really gonna throw me out? But they didn't change their mind. And that's when I first realized the presence of the Creator, of God. I always knew He existed, but up until that point, I feel like He hadn't really shown Himself to me, and I still wasn't 100% convinced. I just thought this was merely coincidence, and then things start from there. Things started to happen where it was okay, this is way more than a coincidence. Right. It was starting to be checks and balances and stuff like that. So that was a turning point in my life where my mother kicked me out, and that forced me to be independent and realize that I did make the right decision as far as I pretty much set my life up to not know how to do anything else but music.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Ain't no love in the heart of town.
Worldwide, Johnny Pucker flip it live. Skill set impressive, but rap's my preference. White collar criminals contrive. The essence was health and dental. Man, I'm dying to survive. Move my records, trying to boost my sales. Here I need a career just in case I fail. College degree worth a hill of beans to me. That plus 99 get the boss's coffee. See, I can't even get a door wrap to step. No cousin at a desk, no cleavage on my chest, no legacy to follow, no favors to borrow. I ain't on that slut shit, so you know I won't swallow. Pride won't put me in that cubicle work. Too many cats trying to do your mans like Dilbert. Why I need money just to seek my fortune now? Why I can't just get the fuck about this town? That ain't no love.
In the heart of the city.
Alright. Now say, ain't no love in the heart of town.
Ain't no love in the heart of town. That was bad.
It's okay. We'll work it out. From the beginning, life was charm, cereal Steve. Now I've come to find ain't so sugary sweet. We all got dreams, but most forgot to keep. Gone till November, but your heart remembers. See the hungry kid coming up, you recall a picture, a place that's slipping that fall. Look on dad's face when you hugging him to pick yourself up again, re-up, re-nut again. Those moments been long since left behind, but I can't leave the rhyme. Wise men headed to Bethlehem to offer mines. Give up? Not when my resume ain't making the cut. Man, trained professional, left out in the cold. What I am is my worth through their eyes, I'm told. Still see my dreams, stuck in the system. Still bucking my parents when they tell money, listen that
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Ain't no love in the heart of the town.
The first half was excellent. When God come to take us, if my name printed in papers, Lord knows I hope I did it right, that my purpose fulfilled over his acres and that I lace my sneakers tight. I've come to find those weights won't lift themselves and staring off in space ain't good for the health. Those actors in that movie weren't sitting around. Daytime TV's a wash, like itching my crotch. It's a good time but useless. Trying to prep the mind for the climb against Judas. These movements laced with criminal slang. I'm bucking on minimal bang. Freddy on tracks where I'm killing my dream. Pouring drinks with class though, I gotta ask, isn't depression on the other side of the glass? Way I hear people tell it though, I can sell it. But I'm just learning to sell it to myself. Miss Fine behind told me through notes in the eyes to deal. Told me to focus to feel. So now I'm working on leaving, finding I love breathing. I forget the words already, but y'all can keep on singing like
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Ain't no love in the heart of town.
The new face of hip-hop and it's clearly changed. Gone from serious pain to change the grills to serious man. It's the record second spin for serious game. But we paying homage to the buried and slain. Right, the next sentence like period space. A rebirth for more than words at a furious pace. This grown folk music all day, and I gotta give it up to my little blonde thing. Ay.
Every line has a purpose, every rhyme has a meaning, every life has a story.